You will never get asylum in Finland if you aren't prepared for every step of this challenging journey. This process is complicated, but it's possible if you understand what is expected of you. Let me tell you not only how to navigate this journey, but also about my own experiences when I went through the asylum process in the UK. It's the same in Finland, and even more so, it takes even more enthusiasm and preparation to succeed. The journey begins with a choice. When I decided to leave my country, that decision was made all at once. Fear for my life, freedom, and future became my daily companion. But honestly, I didn't know how to go through this process. Maybe you feel the same way. My understanding was based only on stories. For example, about Yevgeny Chichvarkin, a well-known refugee from Russia. I thought that asylum was only available to politicians, high-ranking officials, or public figures. My journey was far from perfect. I relaxed. The legal firm worked last minute, thinking that the professionals knew everything for me. The law firm I trusted with my case operated on a last-minute basis. Sounds familiar? If only I knew right away how to structure my story and what evidence I needed. I would have prepared my case myself and gotten asylum on the first try. But instead, I faced a denial due to insufficient evidence in a crucial part of my story. I'm making this video so that each of you can avoid my mistakes, to shorten the asylum process and not waste years on appeals. This will allow you to obtain the coveted resident status faster, a full life, a work permit, and the ability to run a business, the opportunity to travel, and of course, citizenship, becoming a full member of society in a new country. After getting a positive result, I started a business, visited 8 countries in 2 years, and now I live in Paris. A full life. I want you to be able to do it too. I realized that the responsibility for success lies solely with the applicant, and a lawyer is just a tool for submitting documents. He won't do everything for you. It's against the law. That is, who breaks this rule risks disqualification, criminal prosecution, and their clients risk re-verification or even cancellation of status. You'll never get asylum if you don't take responsibility for the outcome into your own hands. You must engage in the process yourself and master the principles of preparing your story and evidence. So, the first step is to submit the application. The process of applying for asylum in Finland begins with registering your application. This is the first and fundamental step that determines the fate of your case. It's important not just to fill out the documents formally, but to convincingly explain the reasons why you can't return to your country. If you apply at the border or at the airport, the Finnish border control officers will forward your case to the immigration service. Finland, migrate. This is where your journey to asylum begins. It's important to clearly state all the reasons why you're seeking protection right from the start, so the process can go as smoothly as possible. If you are already in Finland, the application is submitted at a police station or directly to the Finnish immigration service. Migrate. Seek. Available to those who are already in the country and have decided to seek protection. You need to be prepared for questions about how you arrived in Finland and why you can't return to your country. The stages of the application process include registering the application, submitting biometric data, and conducting the initial interview. During registration, your information is recorded. Biometrics confirm identity. 2. Document the key circumstances of your case. These steps lay the groundwork for reviewing your application and allow immigration authorities to understand your situation. The application must be submitted as soon as possible after arriving in the country. A delay can negatively affect the perception of your case. To successfully submit your application, you will need your passport and other identity documents. A detailed description of the reasons why you can't return to your country. Evidence of threats, such as threat letters, court summons, medical documents, and expert reports. The application is the foundation of your case. It is important here to explain in detail why you left your country and what risks you face upon returning. This is not just a formality. You are required to present strong evidence. You need to show that you have direct evidence to support your claims. And if you don't have such evidence, you must prove that you tried to obtain it but faced obstacles. Demonstrating your attempts. This is an important part of the case structure that fills in the gaps in your case and prevents immigration authorities from using them against you. Imagine you have more. You don't need to spend months meeting with lawyers, getting lost in endless revisions and racking your brain. How to properly write your story. We created a revolutionary solution that trains a program for preparing a successful case and a unique AI model based on ChatGPT. All you need to do is literally tell your story to the artificial intelligence in your own voice. He will write a beautiful text, it will clarify important facts and provide guidance. What evidence do you need to gather? And step-by-step video instructions will make the process simple and clear. You will receive video lessons for a complete understanding of all the stages of obtaining asylum and preparing your case, with 24/7 curator support so you won't be left with questions alone, a review of your case and documents by lawyers to ensure everything meets international standards, and access to artificial intelligence that will turn your story into a strong case and translate it into the necessary language. To submit your application, you will have your case prepared according to all international standards. In just a few days, with the video instructions, you'll be able to submit your application and go through the submission process on your own. If you decide that you need a lawyer, we will send your case to the best lawyer for free. And you will choose the one who offers the best quality, price, and working conditions. Start today for free by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code to create your unique case. Interview with immigration authorities. Friends, you will never pass the interview with the officer if you don't prepare your story down to the smallest details. And you won't show confidence in every word. When I reached this stage, it felt like Judgment Day. Every answer to questions about your past and the reasons for your escape must be consistent and truthful. The interview is the moment of truth. If there is a discrepancy in your story, it can undermine the trust in your case. One of the significant pieces of evidence can be an expert report about your country. The role of the expert report. An expert report is not just a document. This is the key to understanding your situation by the immigration authorities and the court. An expert on your country preparing this report literally provides documented evidence of what is happening in your country and connects this to your asylum case. The expert acts as a witness in your case, responding to the requirements of the Supreme Tribunal regarding expert evidence. The expert report plays a key role at every stage. At the application submission stage, it allows the immigration authorities to see the real context of your story and your situation. To understand the seriousness of the threats you are facing, for example, lawyer cannot be a witness and provide facts in your defense on their own behalf. He is there to defend you within the framework of the law, but an expert on the country can. He presents the court with specific documented facts, provides an assessment and their professional opinion based on experience, analysis, research, supported by statistics and references to authoritative sources, such as Amnesty, Immigration, Human Rights Watch, the UN, and many others. At the appeal stage, the expert report becomes a tool that helps correct the errors of the previous review, provide additional evidence, and point out the shortcomings in the previous decision. The expert report can further clarify the context and refute the erroneous conclusions of the immigration authorities or point out new facts that were not previously considered. This makes your case more substantiated and convincing for the court. Or point out new facts that were not previously considered. This makes your case more substantiated and convincing for the court. Just like for the immigration authorities, if you or your clients need evidence from an expert witness about your country, and you want to submit the expert report as key evidence in your asylum case, I'm ready to help you. My name is Maxim Karitonov. I provide evidence for asylum applications in the form of professional expert reports. My services are in demand in the USA, the UK, Canada, and European Union countries. My achievements: over 100 successfully prepared reports for asylum applications. I am a recipient of the Expert Witness Award 2024, recognition as an expert in the AIN Electronic Immigration Network database. I guarantee promptness, objectivity, and high quality. You will receive a response to your inquiry within an hour, and the report preparation takes no more than 1 week. If you want to prepare a strong case and increase your chances of success, email us at info@thehumanrights.com or submit your application on the website thehumanrights.com. You can find the link in the description, or you can scan the QR code on your screen right now. My goal is to protect the rights of applicants and help everyone get the protection they deserve. Write to us and order your expert report today. After the interview, the immigration authorities make a decision. They evaluate your evidence, your story, and your expert report. If your application is approved, you receive refugee status or additional protection. But if your application is denied, it doesn't mean the end of the road. An appeal is your chance to correct mistakes made in the previous stage and present additional evidence that can convince the court of your case. You must show exactly where the immigration authorities or the judge made a mistake in their decision. This could be an incorrect assessment of the evidence, ignoring key facts, or a misapplication of the relevant law. The court at the appeal stage not only considers your new evidence but also checks how well-founded your claims are. To succeed, it's essential to provide clear and convincing arguments, pointing out the mistakes that were made, to present additional evidence that was not previously available. Use the expert report to support your story and the context of the threats. This stage is particularly challenging. That's why the testimony of an expert witness in the form of an expert report and thorough preparation play a crucial role. If the appeal did not lead to a positive outcome, you have the option to file a petition with a higher authority, such as the Supreme Court. This stage is meant to address serious mistakes that may have been made. At the previous levels, however, it's important to understand that this is a complex process, requiring further examination of all previously submitted evidence and arguments. If you can't prove that there were procedural violations or mistakes in the application of the law in your case, there's a high likelihood of denial. So what should you do if your application is denied? There's a high likelihood of denial. So what should you do if your application is denied? And here at this stage, a denial from the higher authority may seem like the end of the road. There's still one more chance. You can only file a new asylum application. There are new circumstances. This could be the emergence of new evidence, changes in your situation, new threats in your country, new case, new challenges. Preparing a new case is a challenging task. You will have to not only argue the new circumstances but also refute the conclusions from the previous denials. It's like a snowball effect. Each new application requires more effort and more detailed preparation. Why is it important to get asylum the first time? Each new stage not only takes time but also requires a huge amount of effort, resources, and emotions. It's best to prepare a strong case right from the start, at the application stage. To do this, you need to study the process, understand the requirements, and work on the evidence in advance. It's exactly this approach. It allows you to shorten years of waiting and bring you closer to your cherished goal of obtaining status and starting a new life in a safe country.